Hi! I thought I might just hop on here and do the Teaching Around the World tag for October just because I'm just sitting here waiting for my daughter to sing the national anthem for the softball game. So why not? So I've got the questions on my phone. Thank you to Brandon for putting them under his teaching tag thing. And also Life in Kafupa Land, EJ has it under hers too. So let's just jump right in. There goes the school bus because I'm right by the school. Number one, what types of food do students and teachers eat at school? Well, I teach in Missouri, so I think our school cafeteria is probably typical of most school cafeterias. Students either bring their lunch or they have the choice of a tray lunch, because at the elementary school, they don't get a lot of choices. They get what's served or they bring their own. In the high school, they kind of have an a la carte situation where they can get salad or they can get an entree and this side and this side and this side, and that varies. At our school, we just have one lunch choice, and it's generally a hot food, it's kid food. It's like corn dogs, chicken nuggets, pizza. They started doing something called cherry blossom chicken, which is kind of a sweet and sour chicken nugget type thing. We do nachos. Did I say pizza? Hot dogs, hamburgers, spaghetti, fish sandwiches when it's Lent season. That's about it. And then the sides tend to be steamed broccoli, a lot of sweet potato fries, regular French fries sometimes. What else? I'm trying to think, because I don't eat school lunch. I bring my own. So it's just what I see on the menu if I pay attention enough. I don't know. Fruits, they have a lot of the frozen fruit cups, which are really good. Those are actually really tasty. Like frozen peaches, frozen strawberries. They have blueberry yogurt parfait stuff, which the kids really like. Sometimes they have like a peach cobbler type thing, or a peach crisp. Like Brandon was talking about, they have crisps at their school. We have peach crisp, and it's so good. And cherry crisp, yum. And when they have leftovers of that, they put it in the back of the kitchen where teachers can go and get whatever's back there, because it's just, they're going to throw it out if they don't use it. And that's a good day when you find a dessert like that. They also make cookies sometimes, like sugar cookies, chocolate chip cookies, chocolate cake, brownies. They used to make no-bake cookies, but not anymore. And they've gotten away from using peanut butter in anything. They used to make thebomb.com peanut butter no-bake cookies. But since we can't have peanuts in our school anymore because of allergies, they use sunflower oil instead of peanut butter, or sunflower butter or something. And it's just not as good, unfortunately. But they don't make a lot of desserts anymore, which is healthier, but kind of a bummer, because sometimes that's what the kids really look forward to. So that was that question. If I can get my phone to cooperate, I will get to the next question. Number two, what are students evaluated on? Well, the first grade card, we evaluate everything. We evaluate their sight word knowledge, how many they can read. We evaluate their math knowledge for each quarter, like addition and subtraction, things like that. We evaluate their writing ability, and each quarter has a different writing genre, I guess you'd call it. First quarter is how-to writing, and it has to have certain components. There's a rubric, and they have to get, high enough on the rubric to score a passing. We don't do letter grades at our school level. I think they do when you get to third grade, which is upper, third through fifth. And then, of course, middle school and high school does grades, regular grades. But we do basically mastered, not mastered, working on, things like that. There's symbols. I can show you the grade card whenever we get it finalized. It's still not finalized. So that's kind of how that works. We also evaluate citizenship traits, like are you able to use approved classroom rules for listening when someone else is talking? And it's just things like that, like social behaviors. We evaluate those. We evaluate whether they're able to solve conflicts on their own in first grade. We evaluate whether they tend to be a tattletale. It's worded much more nicely than that, but that's what it amounts to. Are you a tattletale? Do you stop when someone asks you to stop? Basically, things like that. Let's see here. Number three, how are grades entered? Ours is online. Ours is an Excel document, and there's like a big spreadsheet that you put your little symbols in for each skill. So there's like a skill key entry for the whole year. So you can go back and modify the grades. If they didn't master something in first quarter, you can go back in second quarter and go, oh, now they mastered it. And so we put a 2 for second quarter because we mark when they mastered something. So yeah, ours is online. Well, it's on the computer. It's not online. The other schools, after our building, which is K2, once you get to 3rd grade and up, they do an online grade book, which is through student information systems, and it's all completely computerized. So that's a whole other ball game that I hope I don't ever have to get into, but I think the time is a-coming. Right now, our grade card's pretty simple to use. I don't really want it to get crazy. Yeah, so that's how that works. Number 4, what types of grades can students receive? Well, I just kind of went over that. Mastered, not mastered, progressing, whatever. Number 5, what is your country's stance on punishments and sanctions in the classroom? In general, I don't think corporal punishment is used. I don't really know countrywide. I know in our district there is no corporal punishment. When I was in school, I remember you could get paddled. They had those wooden paddles, and they would walk around like, don't push me, people, because I'm going to paddle you. And I know some kids got sent to the principal's office and got paddled. I was never one of them. Thank you. Because I knew that if I got in trouble at school and got paddled, I was going to get paddled worse at home. So it was going to be a double or triple whammy for me. Kids don't have that fear anymore. There's not a lot of follow through at home with a lot of parents. So, I don't really do punishments in my classroom. I used to take away recess, and then I realized that was just hurting me and them. Because generally the kids that are getting in trouble that you take the recess away, they need that recess to get the energy out, and that's their only time to be free, really. Because at lunch they're not really allowed to talk very much, and in the classroom they can't talk very loud, and in the hallways they're not supposed to talk at all, and they're not really supposed to talk in the bathroom. So when are they supposed to talk to their friends? And when are they supposed to be a kid and be crazy? So I don't ever take away recess anymore. I haven't for several years, just because I realized that was dumb. That was hurting all of us. And so I tend to do more positive reinforcements, and anything that comes as a negative is just a natural consequence. Like if you're using markers and you start drawing on your face, well, then you don't get to use markers anymore. I mean, just logical things like that. If you don't follow the classroom rules, you don't get to participate in things. Just things like that. Kind of things to make them think. I always work on fairness, try to be fair in every situation possible. And I feel kind of weird because I'm at this ball game in the parking lot and people are just like walking by. It's weird because they're getting ready to watch the game. I will tell you that I'm not going to turn this into a political forum, but I will stop the tag and I will get out and I will stand for the national anthem. So I'm kind of keeping track of that because I don't want to miss it. Number 6, school year, how long, how many weeks, school hours. Okay, our school year is 9 months-ish. We go mid-August to mid-May. We don't have like a fall break and all that kind of stuff. We have a couple of like comp days after conferences, and we have like Labor Day off, and Thanksgiving we have the day before and the day after Thanksgiving off. Christmas we have about a week and a half to 2 weeks, depending on how it falls in the week. And then we have Martin Luther King Day off. We have President's Day off. There's basically one day a month that we have off if there's not a major holiday. Like Christmas is a major holiday. We have an Easter break. That's about a week. And then we get out around May 20th to the 25th, depending on if we have snow days and things. We go more than some of the other districts around us. I think that's about right. 174, 184. It's really sad that I don't know. A long time. It's a long time when you're in October. Feels really long. Okay. We go 7:45 is teacher check-in. So we go 7:45 to 3:45. That's teachers. Students go 7:50. Hello, bus backing up behind me. Students are in school from 7:55 to 3 o'clock basically. Early buses load at 3:10, late buses load about 3:40, and then pickups are picked up around 3, or 3:05. I think technically our school day is 7:55 to 3:05 or 3:10, something like that. But it's kind of hard to tell because we have to let the pickups go up first, and then because it's a whole dramatic situation. It's quite the orchestration. All right, and then how would you describe the students in your country or area? I teach at a school with a very low socioeconomic background, so very high percentage of free and reduced lunch. Although we do have some very affluent kids in our school as well. It just depends on which part of this area that you live in, whether you have money or don't. There's quite a disparity between the lows and the highs. There's some in the middle too, but we do have a large group of free and reduced lunch kids in our district. And they have a totally different family dynamic and attitude toward school, honestly. Okay, I think the national anthem is about to start, so I'm going to stop right now. So, my daughter just sang with her girls' glee group, and the national anthem was just beautiful. And not a single knee was taken. Thanks for joining me for the Teaching Around the World tag for October, school culture or school climate. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.